So, hello everyone, this is Sarthak, and we have Kaushal with us, the founder and the CEO of sayHey. So, hi Kaushal, how are you?
I'm fine, Sarthak. Thank you for inviting me today. I'm doing good. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm doing great. So, Kaushal, can you please tell about yourself and your business?
Okay. So my name is Kaushal Modi for the viewers, and I am a MBA in finance graduate from ITM Business School, Kharghar. I have completed my graduation in banking and insurance. My whole background is into finance, but you might be thinking like from finance to a mental health startup, this journey. So I would like to say that back in 2020, I had to go through an incident where I had burnt my face, and due to that, I had to face a lot of social stigma. I was into depression. I had locked myself in my room. I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't meet people, and like even if I go out, I used to put on makeup, and without makeup, I couldn't go out. So at the time was very difficult for me. That period was very difficult for me, and I used to consult to skin doctors, right? Because this is a skin issue. So my dermatologist suggested that you to my parents also and to me also that to get out of this issue that this has happened. Okay, now you can't change this. This has happened, and now you need to get out of this. So to get out of this, you need to start seeing a psychologist. So she only suggested me a psychologist, and I took around 8 sessions every week for 2 months. I took out psychology sessions, uh, and those sessions were very helpful for me. And like I'll tell you, it changed my life. It literally changed my life. Before, where I was hesitant to go out of my house, after taking psychology sessions, like I started living my life like normal before the incident. Because I am kind of a very jolly person. I used to like to meet people. I like to speak to people. And because of this incident, I had to restrict myself because in my conscious mind, I thought that people might judge me. And, that is the reason I wouldn't go out. It was a very bad time for me. So after taking psychology sessions, I got out of this problem. And at that time, COVID was also happening, right? And people were losing their jobs, and the situation was very tough. So I also spoke to different people from different backgrounds and got to know that this problem of mental health is quite common in all the people. Like all of them go through mental health issues, mental health or emotional issues, but they are not ready to speak about it or they are not ready to open about it. So I went and wrote down the gaps that are existing in this market. People do not want to why they do not want to speak to a psychologist. So there are different gaps to it, and on the basis of those gaps, I started this startup, sayHey, which is an emotional and mental support platform where our biggest USP is that we are providing human connections, and we do not want to get into AI because, as you know, this the era is of AI. Everyone is getting into AI, but mental health is a segment where I feel AI wouldn't work because giving human connections is very important. So that is our USP that we are trying to provide genuine human connections support that would guide you towards better well-being. That is what sayHey is trying to do.
So, sayHey is basically the platforms where we are connecting the people and they are
Yes,
solving the mental health issues.
issues. Yes.
So, what kind of mental health issues you guys are solving?
So we are trying to solve people who are at a very early stage. So we are not. Yes, we are because there is where the intervention can happen. When people are at a very early stage, they are depressed because of their relationships, or because of their work life. They are stressed out because of their work life. They are anxious because they might go through because nowadays social media has become very popular, and due to that everyone wants to look good, everyone wants to show other people that they are doing good, and because of that because of that pressure, social pressure, mental health problems has increased. So we are trying to solve problems at a very early stage. which can be solved by only speaking out your problems. You just need someone with whom you can speak out your problems with.
Okay, there is one issue like suppose if someone is like mentally like victimized or he's suffering for some problem, so would he be comfortable sharing problems with?
Yes, so we are providing a safe environment, and the platform is anonymous, so you don't have to share your names. So that is the biggest issue. People do not want to reveal their identity, and that is one of the reasons, one of the gaps that we found out, and we have tried to solve that gap by keeping the platform anonymous.
So is it like that that they have to pay some nominal amount and after that they will have
They can
a
take
virtual
sessions.
connection with someone?
Yes.
Question, Mr. Kaushal, that you have made such an amazing platform, but the question is, what are the problems you faced initially when you like making it that platform or convincing the people? What are the problems
So
you faced?
the biggest problem for me was that I'm not from a tech background, and to make an app, to make a platform, you need someone who has a tech expertise. So
Yes,
initially, that was a very big challenge. Not initially, we still face that challenge because we are yet to have a technical co-founder in our startup. So both the co-founders are not from the tech background. So that is the issue which we are facing. So we want to, like, whenever we go and ask someone to join us, the main reason they say us is that you are at a very early stage, because we have just launched our platform in February, and we are getting early customers. We are trying to get the product market fit. So getting a senior person in our startup is very difficult. So that is the challenge we are still facing. But we believe that once we get customers, once we get users on our platform and we grow, we can inherit a technical co-founder anytime we want.
definitely. And when I talk about any product, because I am particularly from IT background, my core branch is IT. So I want to ask one question that when it comes to development of such products, it requires some money. How you
Right.
manage?
So initially we had put in our own funds, me and my co-founder. We both had put in our own funds, our savings. Then we had launched an MVP, and through that MVP we raised some amount from an investor, from an angel investor, and we are using their money right now and building our product and getting customers.
That's really great. But when I talk about the angel investor, and so if you like reveal it, so how much equity you have diluted, if you can reveal it.
So as we were at a very early stage, so we had to dilute 25%.
Okay. So
Yes.
how much amount you have raised, if you can reveal.
So 50 lakh rupees we had raised.
That's amazing. Like 50 lakh rupees you have raised. And what are the plannings that, well, see, whenever a founder get a funding of 50 lakh rupees, and he's like, wow, something amazing happened with me. So that day, can you describe that day? What happened that day?
So like we had met that angel investor quite a few times. So he wanted to know, how we are going to move forward, where are we going to use the funds. So we had met him 4 5 times before he accepted to join us. So, and in the third or fourth meeting, when he started asking some technical questions, and when he was interested, at that time we understood that we might have cracked the deal. So on the day that we got the deal, like, it was normal for us, and it was like we have achieved the first step, the first baby step we have put on, because for us raising investment was not the goal. Getting to people and helping people was the ultimate goal. Like the problem that I had faced, I when I started say hey, my goal was that I at least need to help one person. I wanted to help or improve the life of one person. And right now, if you see, we are at 2,500 users, and among that users, we have almost helped 500 plus users, get their life back on track and help them, provide them support. So it feels very great. So funding and valuation is not the ultimate goal for us or for me uh, personally, but helping people is the ultimate goal.
That's amazing. That journey from rupees 0 to 50 lakh was really amazing. But the question from the audience is basically that how to deal with investors because you guys have raised a lot of amount.
So actually, you just need to believe in your idea, in your product, and it can do wonders. Like you need to first believe in yourself, in your product, and the world will believe in you. That is what my goal was, and I believed in my product, and because I have gone through those issues very personally, and I know where the gaps are, and when you are building something and where you are trying to fill the gaps, investors are always ready to give you money, at least at the very initial level. The angel investors, not the VC fund. We were rejected by a lot of VCs because we were pre-revenue, and the VCs wanted someone who generates some startups who generate revenue. So, to the audience who are watching, I would like to say that if you are at an MVP stage or you are at an early stage or a pre-revenue stage, speak to investors, angel investors who are from your background. Like for me, I we got investors from the health background because we are a mental health company. We are into the healthcare sector. Yes. So if you are building something in the education sector, you can speak to investors, teachers, professors, principals who might invest in you. So that was the idea actually.
That's great. That's really amazing. Now the question is like since you have got a lot of funds and you are like doing like anything, so definitely your villains or maybe your competitors would definitely come in the market. And after seeing this video, definitely they will come into the market. So how would you manage that?
So I think this mental health market, needs a lot of competitors, needs a lot of players because there are around 140 crore people in India, and the stat says that every 1 in 4 person goes through some kind of mental health issues, right?
One into
So
four,
1 in 4 people goes through some kind of mental
one in
health
four.
issues. 1 in 4. So that is around 25%, which means 35 crore people are going through some kind of problems at this given point of time. So managing 35 CR people, you will need a lot of innovation. You will need a lot of startups who are uh, trying to build in this space. So if someone who is watching this, like I would encourage, start something in this space so that you can help people. The goal should be to help people, uh, not to raise money, not into valuations, because this is the segment where raising amount is not that important. You know, a person should be like when he comes to the platform, before coming he is down, and after going from my, at least my belief is that after using my app, the person should feel at least better.
That's an amazing answer. Tushar, when it comes to startups, it's all about stress, anxiety, daily problems, and lot of demotivation. So in this demotivation, the only thing that can help us is our family and friends. What is the role of your family and friends in your journey?
So my family, actually my brother, who is my younger brother, but he is very helpful. So he is currently working, and he is younger to me by 4 years, and he has said to me के तू बिंदास कर, मैं बैठा हूँ. So that fear
Great
has
to
gone
see.
out from me कि मतलब घर का सपोर्ट है तो आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो.
Definitely. So about your friends?
Friends are also very supportive. So they help me to market my app. मतलब वो स्टोरीज वगैरह लगा देंगे, अपने दोस्तों को बोलेंगे कि ऐसा एक ऐप है, आप डाउनलोड करो, आपको अच्छा लगेगा. So that is how they are helping. So the 2,500 downloads that we have, that are from friends and families, मतलब friends of friends, families, वैसे ही आए हैं, word of mouth.
Definitely. And when it comes to such kind of app, how we can forget our fellow students and basically the college students and being more precise the engineers like us.
Right.
So basically we are quite depressed creatures. So how your organization is helping us?
So for students, we our for us our target audience is students because आजकल के जो students हैं they understand about mental health problems, they know about mental health problems and उनको ऐसा है कि बस एक right platform चाहिए. So that is what we are providing. We want to reach out to students, colleges, especially as you mentioned, engineers. You know, they have to face a lot of stress. So we are trying to reach them. And through this podcast, and if they are listening to us, so I would recommend them to just download the sayHey app. First session is free. You can use that free session. There are people on the platform who are ready to help you, support you, and guide you.
Definitely. And since the population of India is like you just told that 25% of the population suffering from mental health, the thing is how do you scale it? Because the market cap is like you have got a lot of audience with you. So how would you reach them and how would you scale the startup? That's the most
So
important question.
we are trying to reach them through. So our target audience is available on Instagram because we are targeting Gen Zs and millennials. So they are available in Instagram. We are targeting them through content marketing, and we are basically reaching out to them through Instagram.
Okay. So basically
And
we
there
are
are
reaching
other
out.
ways. There are other ways also, like going to colleges, universities, tying up with them. Speaking to them, going to corporates, tying up with corporates. So these are at the later stages.
That's amazing. And one more thing, Kushal, since you are not from technical background, but still I will ask this question because I'm so curious. So there is one thing which is AI that everyone knows. Now the upcoming thing is EI, emotion intelligence. The AI that is basically embedded with emotional intelligence. So what is your opinion about that? That would it be a biggest competitor or challenge?
I don't think so. AI is going to be a competitor as of now. 10 years or 15 years down the line, when everyone is comfortable speaking with bots only, because we are going away from the concept of joint family, we are going to nuclear family, people are starting to live alone in different cities, you know so I don't think as of now AI is a challenge or an emotional intelligence is a challenge. But yes, 10 years 15 years down the line, I feel people will be comfortable speaking to bots. Like, I'll ask you right now, how comfortable are you speaking to a bot? You would say I am not comfortable. You wouldn't be comfortable speaking to a bot, right? About your mental health problems, like if you are down, you wouldn't speak to a bot right now because you don't like, you have never done that. We are very frustrated when we speak to an IVR. जब IVR हमें कहता है press 1, press 2, press 3, we are
Yeah,
very irritated with that. So we are from that generation who are not ready to yet speak to an AI. But 10 year 12 years people, students or children, they are now they grow up with phones, mobile phones. They are more tech savvier than us. So I feel when they are 22, 23, 25, you know, at that time they might be comfortable speaking to a bot. But as of now, we don't see this as a challenge.
that's great, Kushal. An amazing answer. Kushal, this could be a second, yeah, same last question. That what is the growth of your startup after 10 to 15 years? What is the time?
So after 10 years, we at least want to reach 10% of the target market. As I mentioned, 35 CR is the target market. We at least want to reach 3.5 CR, 4 crore people in India, and help them, guide them, support them, and make their life better.
And one more question that since you told that you want to 10% of market, suppose there is a foreign company which is so aware about these technologies right away. Like these are guys are so educated about that. And then
Right.
basically the Americans.
Yes.
So how would you tackle them? Because they also want Indian market and India is like booming like anything.
So for them, there is a big challenge of, one is cost. because they are in foreign like America. So there, the psychologist charge per hour charges, in Indian rupees, it is 8,000, 10,000 rupees per hour per 45 minutes, and in India it is 59 rupees. So they one is the cost challenge they have. Second is the language barrier. In India there are so many languages. How would you find psychologists who speak different languages, or people who can provide support in different languages? So that becomes a challenge. They have to come to India, and you know uh, for them it is a big challenge. For us to go from India to and selling our services to America, to Europe, to Australia, it becomes easier because there are a lot of Indian people settled over there, or mostly Southeast Asian people settled over there, who know our language, who speak Hindi, or speak English. So for me, going to the world is very easy. Then they coming to India.
Definitely. Vishal, the final question is, what message do you want to drop for the day, specifically for mental health?
So one message which I give out to people whenever I meet them is, everyone takes care of their physical health. Whenever you have a problem, you go to a doctor. It is just as simple as that only. If you take care of your physical health, you need to start taking care of your mental health as well. You it is it is not a taboo. It is not something very big, or it is not a shame that you are going through some issues. Most of the people go through those issues, and it is okay to speak about those issues. So we want to break that stigma, we want to break that taboo, and we want people to start speaking about their mental health problems as they speak about their physical problems.
That's great for sure. So I guess we have done with all the questions which is actually asked by the audience also. So thank you so much, Kushal, for your time and really
Thank
enjoy
you,
talking to
Sarthak,
you.
for your time, for inviting me today. I hope this podcast reaches a lot of people, and people start speaking about their mental health problems. People open up about their mental health problems.
Definitely, Kaushal. And absolutely, people can connect with you via social media platforms. So look in the
Yes.
description. All the details of Mr. Kaushal would be shared in the description. So you can connect with him. So thank you so much, Kaushal, for your time. Really enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarthak. Thank you.